Bam. All right, come here. I'm going. Oh my gosh. If he was any bigger, I don't think I'd want to have done that. All right, guys. I've been on this dock. I done made a video at this dock. I thought I'd try to catch a couple more before I left here on something different. Tell you what, that little number 6 hook, it gets them in them. It can be hard to get out. All right. So, what am I? I'll get it in a minute. You ever get like that? You're trying, I can't do everything at one time. I'll get it in a minute. Got the camera rolling. Let's just take care of that first. Tweety bird, plumb crazy. That's a nice fish, guys. That's a good 11-inch fish. So what I thought I would do here was throw in a few licks. I don't think that I've used the Tweety bird plum color for a while. Bam. Another on Tweety bird. Plumb crazy. That fish is plumb crazy over that bait. He's probably 9 5/8. Bam. Oh, that's a nice fat one too. I can tell when I pick them up. And you feel the weight on that rod, can't you? Yeah, that's a good quality fish. He's right about 11 inches. All right, guys, I'm gonna change colors. That's plumb crazy Tweety bird. We're gonna put 2 colors in this video. What do you think of that? And 2 different style baits. Tweety bird has the little split tails. See there? And those little tails move real easy. He jumped like a bass. He came up at the end of the dock. He jumped out of the water a few inches. All right, guys, I'll switch colors. Stop. He's about 9 inches. There's a few big ones here. I just can't get them to hit me, and they're a little deeper. And I think before I get them to them, get the bait to them, these little ones, smaller ones, are grabbing it. This is a tadpole. It's got a chunk messing out of it. Yeah, I told y'all, when I'm bagging them, or if I'm pulling them off the stems, usually when I find them, because somebody asked me one time, they said they got a bad bait. And I said, well, you got with a broken tail off. Well, if the tail's broken off, I'm going to see it. Because y'all see when I make the porta catch how they come on the stem, right? I grab them like this and pull them off the stem. So if it didn't have a tail, I'm going to see that, right? Once chance. Then I lay them on a cookie sheet like this. Y'all seen me talk about that. I lay them on a cookie sheet like that, side by side. Well, if it didn't have a tail, I would see it then too, wouldn't it? That's right. Then I pick them up like this and put them in the bag, one by one. All right? So if I done that, I'd see it didn't have a tail then too, right? So somewhere along the shipping, that tail got broke. It was okay when I left my house, because I handled the baits 3 times. Now, as I handle them, I'm looking at them, I'm squeezing them, because if they got air in the nose, sometimes when they get air in the nose, I can feel it when I squeeze them. Okay? And when I squeezed this one, I felt that little dimple right there. It didn't hurt the bait in, as you can see, but I didn't want to send it to y'all. So when I get one like that, I put it on mine. I left the dock, guys. There was still crappie there, quite a few there. I mean, I didn't catch but about half of them. I caught quite a few there, guys. And all right, guys, I was reeling the fish in and talking to y'all, and the camera died because I hadn't checked the battery for a while. And what I said, I think it's going to repeat myself here. I left that dock. It's up the lake about a mile, and just kicking around a little bit. He's long and lean. See, after the spawn here, he's about 10 inches. Okay, still throwing. This is Ocean Color Tadpole Junior. And I thought, let's go try something else. There's still fish there, and they get a little harder to catch. Now, once you catch quite a few, there's probably at least 30 crappie. There was 2 schools. There was a school up under the pontoon boat, and then there was a school up under the dock part, the main dock part. And it was like 15, 20 in each one, maybe, something like that. I don't know. Sometimes it'll fool you if the marks you're seeing. But I caught quite a few there. I probably caught 20 couple there. And I thought, well, it's time to mosey on and go on. there were some folks back there sitting on the dock talking, a couple people, and I heard one man back said, I need to fish out in that dock after a while. He's sitting there a while, he said, he's got another one. So those fish gonna get beat again, you know what I'm saying? They gonna get beat again this season. They gonna fish it this season, so that's fine. Well, here's what I'm fishing now. That's a lay down tree. It's coming in right there. See the base of it coming in? It comes on out through here, see? It's one going right here. Some of it's sticking out of the water. It's a couple down there, and I have caught fish off of these through the years, during the spawn and after the spawn. All right, came in here last Saturday, checked it out. I didn't catch any here last Saturday. I didn't even see any fish here. So, caught one here today, the first cast. I guess it goes to show you never know. But some of those marks I showed you right there, some of it's tree, some of it's fish. It's really hard to tell. And you gotta watch, very easy to get hung up. So it's 35 feet over there. What I done at that time was I just threw over like that. I could not see my bait. Like I say, it's so much green stuff. And I got a 1/32 ounce. I just started reeling slow. All right. And if they're aggressive at all, they'll roll up there. So I still don't see anything. And that's what I done last time. I just reeled it slow. Bam. Well, he's hooked good. This is a fun size crappie right here. Bam. Bam. He's mean. Alright guys, caught another one. So I lost that last bait, I got hung up. So I threw over again, and I got to see my bait this time. I can't see it all the time. And I seen it sinking, and when I seen it was getting close to the fish, you know, above them, I started reeling it, and I seen this fish moving. Then I felt the thump. He's seen it. This water's about 12-inch visibility to most. These fish can see further than you think you can. This bait was a good 5-6 feet from him, and he's done started toward it. You know? So, it goes to show you, they can see it further than you think they can see it. You were thinking it's dirty water, they couldn't see it that far, would you? There, I got it. That's a nice fish, guys. He's good 12 inches. Isn't he? 11, let's say 11 3/4. I don't think he's quite 12. My line's caught on his lip. Alright, we're going to put him back, make sure I get the line off of him. 2-pound test is hard to see sometimes, isn't it? And one thing about 2-pound test too, to get hung up on a log or something like that, it ain't hard to break. You know, you're using 6, you pull and pull, and the boat wants to go toward it, right? But it casts so much better, guys. So a lot of people ask me why I use 2-pound test. It casts so much better. You see how limp it's laying there? It casts so much better, comes off the spool better. You know, I got 4 of my other rods, and they do fine. And I think it's one here with 6 on it, right here. If I get in a brush pile, get some more, I keep losing baits. And I got some weedless heads. I got a video on how to make them weedless by putting a piece of 50-pound mono on them, or 40-pound mono on them, and you can tie it on there. So I got a video about that. If I'm in some brush where I keep losing baits, I'll put it on that 6-pound test. Because you want that, if you want a weedless head, you want it on a 6-pound test. Because you got to get a little rougher on the hook set, because you got to pull that weed guard down. Does that make sense? When he bites on you, got to pull that weed guard down, pull it into his mouth. All right, there you go, guys. I've caught 3 on the Tweety bird plum color, 3 on the ocean color. Okay, fishing lake country baits is where you can find 15 different body styles, bunches of color, over 40 colors. I think it's 42 colors or more just in the LC shad. And if you never watched the channel, this is the LC shad shape, okay? And there's over 42 colors in it. There's tail colors, combos, whatever. The Tweety birds and the Tadpole juniors, there's about 3. You got killer, you got some tail colors, you got blue boy with a chartreuse tail. The Tweety birds got killer, menace, Sid. There's like 3 colors in that, and dual colors. The rest of them are solid colors. As you can see, the purple worked fine today. This watercolor. This ocean color was great today in this color, and it's good in clear water too. It's a fluorescent green. That's what it is. It's a fluorescent green. I call it ocean because it looks like the color of an ocean when it's pretty and green, doesn't it? All right. Appreciate y'all, guys. Dennis, hey, we'll see y'all next time.